She helped prosecute Epstein. She led the case against Diddy. And now, Maurene Comey has been fired from the Justice Department. No warning. No explicación. Just like her father, she got the boot. But this time, it's bigger. It's political. And it's dangerous. Welcome back to IGOR'S News. Let's break down one of the most underreported purges happening in America's justice system. Maurene Comey isn't just James Comey's daughter. She's a seasoned federal prosecutor who's worked nearly a decade in the Southern District of New York, the SDNY, the same office that brought down mob bosses, Wall Street fraudsters, and sex traffickers. And she wasn't just writing her family name. Maurene Comey was a lead prosecutor in two of the most explosive cases in America: the Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell human trafficking investigations, the recent prostitution ring case tied to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. This woman was not just respected, she was feared by the powerful. So when the DOJ suddenly fired her on July 16th, people inside the Justice Department were stunned. And you should be too. There was no hearing, no press release, no misconduct allegation, just a cold internal memo signed by a DOJ political appointee, Francie Hakes, citing Article 2 of the Constitution. That's the same clause used by President Trump back in 2017 when he fired her father, James Comey, from the FBI. Now it's his daughter. Same family, same fate. But this time, it's not just symbolic, it's strategic. Maurene wasn't investigating parking tickets. She was knee-deep in America's most dangerous truths. Case number 1. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. She helped bring down Maxwell, securing a 20-year sentence in a federal sex trafficking case tied to the most powerful names in politics, tech, and royalty. We're talking sealed client lists, flight logs, private islands, children. And the moment her name appeared on those court filings, she became a target. Case number 2. Sean Diddy Combs. Maurene also led early phases of the Diddy investigation, a case involving prostitution, underage trafficking, and illegal surveillance. Weeks before her firing, Diddy was convicted on multiple counts. Maurene was winning cases no one else would touch. Cases the powerful wanted buried. So they buried her instead. The political tide. So why now? Well, it's not just about Maurene Comey. It's about a pattern, a purge, a message. In the last few months, the DOJ has been clearing out prosecutors tied to the January 6th Capitol riots, the Trump classified documents case, the Epstein network, and now, Diddy. These aren't coincidences. These are moves. And guess who's cheering it on? Far-right activist Laura Loomer. She celebrated Maurene's firing on X, formerly Twitter, claiming her pressure campaign worked. And Trump? He backed it, calling the Epstein case a hoax and defending Attorney General Pam Bondi, the woman overseeing much of this shakeup. The deeper danger. Let's be real. You don't fire someone like Maurene Comey without a reason. And when you don't give a reason, it means the reason is too dirty to admit. Let's look at the implications. The Epstein case could collapse. Without her, ongoing cases involving Epstein's network lose continuity. New prosecutors might not push as hard. Or worse, cases may be dropped. Whistleblowers go silent. If a DOJ prosecutor with that pedigree can be erased overnight, what happens to whistleblowers inside the system? The public stops trusting justice. People already feel the game is rigged. This just proves it. What does James Comey say? As of now, James Comey hasn't released an official statement. But don't expect silence for long. This is personal. Trump fired the father. Now Trump's DOJ fires the daughter. It's poetic revenge. But it's also deeply dangerous, because it means no one is safe, especially if your last name challenges power. Same tactic, different target. Let's rewind. When Trump was under investigation by the FBI in 2017, he fired James Comey. Now, as prosecutors close in on Epstein associates and entertainment elites, Maurene Comey is shown the door. Same move, different decade, different target. And yet again, the people protecting the powerful win. Think about this. If prosecutors like Maurene are being fired for doing their job, Then who's left? What kind of Justice Department are we building? One where loyalty to the president matters more than the law? One where billionaire sex traffickers are protected and prosecutors are punished? That's not law and order. That's tyranny in a business suit. Final thoughts. This isn't just about one woman. It's about the future of justice in America. If you think Epstein's secrets are buried, think again. They're being protected by the same system that just fired the woman trying to expose them. And if you don't believe me, look at the timing. Look at the pattern. Look at the silence from the media. They don't want you to ask questions. They want you to forget. But on this channel, we don't forget. We investigate. We fight back. This is IGOR'S News. If you value truth, subscribe. If you want justice, share this video. And if you see something wrong, speak up. Because what happened to Maurene Comey could happen to anyone next.